Kenya inchi yangu, Kenya inchi yangu iliyo uhuru. Inchi iliyo uhuru, toka sasa mpaka milele. Kenya inchi yangu, Kenya inchi yangu naishelea. Katika maisha.
Why is the leadership of that political party?
And Dr. Miguna, there's a lot that has been raised. I want to hear a response. And also, Kimani Wamatangi wants you to apologize for alleging that the police are brutalizing a particular community.
Yes, Trevor. I prefer facts. I prefer facts because we should all just argue using facts. Nobody is entitled to his or her set of facts. So we must restrict ourselves to facts. Fact number one, My Raj at Dusk is a publication by Kenya National Commission for Human Rights, a constitutional commission in Kenya. It released a report yesterday, over 200 pages. It identified 35 out of 37 deaths that were occasioned through extrajudicial killings by the police in 1 week. It stated as a fact, based on their findings, that Luos were targeted, that the overwhelming majority, more than 99% of the deaths were Luos. They named the deaths. So these are not my facts. These are facts as found by Kenya National Commission for Human Rights. Number two, fact. Fact number two, Kenya belongs to all of us. Kenya does not only belong to Jubilee alone. We patriots are not second-class citizens, and therefore we cannot be targeted. And by patriots, I mean Kenyans of goodwill who actually respect the Constitution and uphold it. Fact number three, Siaya is a county in the Republic of Kenya. The county government is recognized as such in the Constitution. And the Siaya county government represents the people of Siaya legitimately, constitutionally, and is allowed as a government to speak on behalf of the people of Siaya. And it has spoken. The problem that we see, fact number three, is that we have a crisis of leadership in this country. We have a crisis of having handed over responsibilities of governance to people who never fought for independence, at independence. Then, in 1966, this power was then given to home guards, who did not understand what the struggle was. And then when multi-party came in, those who fought for multi-party did not get leadership. Leadership was given to those who opposed multi-partyism. Then after the enactment of the Constitution in 2010, those who opposed the Constitution are the ones who took power. We must resolve the crisis so that we don't have a situation in Kenya, which is what we have. The most illegitimate, the most unqualified, the most incompetent, and those without integrity are the ones that are holding public office, whether appointive or elective. That then results into the crisis that we are in. We are already in a crisis. Point number four. It is also a fact that the problem with the media, because we were talking about the media, is because the leadership of the media, it appears, coddles to those who are controlling the state. Look at the op-ed, the editorial by Macharia Gaido, who is a senior editor in The Nation. He writes, Israel are once again planning for defeat in coming election, completely oblivious of the fact that the August 8th election was nullified, was rendered void and invalid, which means there was no defeat, there was no victory. But he talks as if, in fact, Uhuru won the 8th of August election. He did not win. There is no difference between what Macharia Gaido has written and what Mr. Ichung'wah he's been speaking of. He says, Mr. Ichung'wa, Jubilee's win was stolen by the Supreme Court. Hear that. Hear that. And he says he respects the court. A court of law, which is in any organized democratic society, is the final word when it comes to civil disputes, has rendered judgment. And a so-called leader comes on national television to say that judgment is a coup. That judgment is theft. Number two, he says, we want to humiliate Raila Odinga. That's a national leader. He looks at election as a coronation ritual meant to install Uhuru Kenyatta as the emperor of Kenya. He believes that his right, his duty, is to humiliate another one, another Kenyan, who has expressed interest in the same position. Is that the language of a leader? But here he is on national TV. And he will repeat that, and his leader will repeat that. Why? Because he believes title gives him legitimacy. That because he's a honorable member, he's smarter than all of us because he's a honorable member. He believes that he's more intelligent because of a title, not because he can bring qualitative contributions on the table. So the bottom line is this. We are going to stand firm in defense of the Constitution. We are going to stand firm in defense of democratic practice in this country. And we are not going to allow these characters who intend to turn Kenya into a dictatorship, a despotic state, to succeed. Okay. We are saying no, and we are saying no so resoundingly, and you are going to see in the coming weeks what we are going to do. Okay. We are going to tell them, Kenya belongs to all of us. We are going to say it fearlessly, and we are going to say it without equivocation.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gishungu, I'll give you a chance to respond to that, but let me bring in Dr. Tienda Molo on this.
Kenya inchi yangu, Kenya